Hello everyone, this is Leslie of Silver Moon Creations and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you something that I'm working on, and also a little bit of a mass make that I had done yesterday. So I wanted to share that with you. So I hope everybody is doing well. Today is Sunday when I'm shooting this, and it is absolutely beautiful out. It's like 61 degrees. So I hope it's nice where you are. All right, so yesterday, what I did was I made a little envelope out of this book that I have that is all opera music. So I made an envelope with that. The only thing is, this is very, very thin. So I'm probably gonna have to do some collage and stuff on it. But that's one thing I did. Then what I did was yesterday, I had done a bunch of these pockets, which I'll show you, which are here. And this is basically how you do them. So you take any piece of paper, and what you do is you fold in the bottom. And what I do is I usually don't fold in the bottom as far, whereas when you're looking at this side, see, it's going to go directly to where the halfway line is. So you're going to fold it in half both ways, because you want to have a cross so that you know where your fold lines are. Okay. So one of them is going to be half the distance to where the line is, and then one is going to be all the way to the line. And then what you do is, on the shorter side, and having your paper facing this way, you're going to cut along the fold line. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold the small side in, and then fold it over, flip it over, and then this goes behind, and then there you have your pockets. Now, what you can do, and I did not do that on any of these, but you can just glue one side or just the bottom, and then leave the top open so that you have another pocket there. Or what you can do is you can glue the top part and the bottom part, and then leave it that you have an area on the side that you can tuck stuff in. So you have multiple options for what you can use these for, but basically it is just a multiple area that you could put stuff in. So I wanted to share that with you. So I did a bunch of these yesterday. I did a whole bunch of mass making. I decorated one real quick yesterday. And as you could see, this one is facing in the other direction. So some of them I did in one direction, and I think all of these are facing the same direction. But you can alter them based on where you do your cut. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that. And then these are all the pockets that I made. So I used a book that I had purchased from the Dollar Tree, I think last year, or maybe even 2 years now. And it was a really, really large book. And it basically has nothing but like cartoon type stuff, but mystery. So I thought that was really cool. So I made a pocket out of that one. I figured this would be really good to put in like a mystery type of like journal or something that has to do with that, because that's what this book is based on. Then what I did was I took my Carl Sagan book, The Cosmos. I took this book, and as you can see, it has wonderful pictures in here. And what I did was I took out some of the pages that have just like words on it, but I wanted to try and see if I could get, so there was part of a map in there, so I was able to get the map on there. So again, I closed up all the sides, so you just have these two areas for the pocket. Then I did this one, and this one came out really good. I just think that's totally awesome. And then again, out of that book, I did this one. So we have a little bit of a picture. And this again was out of the Cosmos book. I think all these were all from the Cosmos book. Again, we have a little bit more map. And then like some of these, like this one, because the picture's upside down, I don't particularly care for that picture. It looks like a bug. You know, I would collage it and do different things with it. But these are the ones that just had the print. And then these two are basic too. So I made a whole bunch of those yesterday. And so stay tuned, because sometime probably, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in June or if I'm going to do July and August. I'm not sure yet, but starting somewhere in the summer, I'm thinking it might be late summer, I'm going to do a mass make challenge. So I hope that you will be interested in that. And I will also have prizes and stuff like that. And it'll go all the way to the end of the year. Okay, so then the other thing I started working on, I had a bunch of envelopes sitting on my desk. And I said, I want to try and see what I can come up with for envelopes. And I wasn't sure what I was doing. I just kept playing around with the envelopes and paper and stuff. And this is kind of what I came up with. So, as you can see, I'm still working on it. I did not film it because I did not know what I was doing. So, that's the reason why I didn't film it. So we have, like this, I'm going to put paper and stuff on. I am not sure what I'm doing with this part yet. I'm still thinking about that. I don't know if I want to make that be a pocket. Most likely I'm probably going to glue this down and make this some kind of pocket or something, but I haven't gotten that far. But I know Tony had sent me this envelope. I think it was with one of the cards, and I said, you know what, instead of using one of these little ones, I want to use a bigger envelope. So I used this envelope. Now what I did was I had wallpaper. And what I did was I put that on the insides of these three envelopes. So this folds up, this folds down, and you're going to hear my dogs in the background because they're playing on the bed. And then this folds in, and then these fold in this way. And then what I did was, where the envelopes had a window, oh my gosh, I stuck in like Halloween type paper there. Now, needless to say, I had to cut real close, so I kind of went into where the actual window is. I did glue it, but most likely what I'm going to be doing anyway is I'll be putting some kind of trim or something on there on the outside. So I'm not worried too much about it, but that's what it looks like. And then it's flat on the back. So I kind of wanted to make some kind of folio type thing out of it. Now, I would show you how I did it, but I don't have the right size envelopes because the envelope in the middle that's here was a larger envelope that I had, and I don't currently have any large envelopes. So that's the only thing I didn't have. But yeah, and then of course I'll put some kind of closure. I'll have the closure where it'll go this way. So I'll have it be tied that way. But I just wanted to come on and share this real quick with you to show you kind of what I was working on. And I will be continuing to work on this. Now, if I get the envelopes and you would like to see me make this, let me know down in the comments section if this is a future project you would like to see me do a tutorial on. Because once it's completed, then I should have hopefully more envelopes of that size. And then the other thing I did yesterday was I took old book pages and I made this board. So you could say it's a master board, basically. But what I did was I have this really old book. I have a lot of old books. And so what I did was I pulled off the book covers because I'll use the book covers for another project. But this was like a military type style book. It was called The Leathernecks. And so it has a lot of military type pictures and stuff like that. So really wasn't something that I was too worried about covering. And this book was from copyright 1925, 1926, and printed Cornwall, New York. But the pages are really, really... Oh, that's what it's called, fixed bayonets. He was in the Marine Corps that wrote this. Huh. Well, but as you can see, it is beautiful paper, absolutely stunning paper. And so what I did was I used my mat that I do all of my cutting, like my cutting mat, and I used the dimensions, and that's how I decided on how big I wanted to have this. So what I'm going to be doing with this is then I will be scoring it. And again, I'm going to make this into either a binder cover or some kind of folio. So this is something else I did yesterday. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm going to continue to work on my envelope. So I will see you all on my next video. And I'll see you then. Bye, everybody.